What's up, Twitchverse? It's been a while since I did one of these. Apologize. Uh, I will be getting back to Hogwarts Legacy soon enough, but today is the first episode of my universe mode of my EFED. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk a little bit um, about what to expect. Hopefully, you guys saw my pre-fed tournaments to determine champions, and hopefully you get a good idea of what my rosters look like. I'm really excited about this. I want to try to do these as regularly as possible. If you look at the calendar here, this is what the schedule is going to look like, and I want to try to get these as frequently as possible, and I'll try to stay on time with it. We'll have Raw on Monday, which is what we're going to do today. We'll have SmackDown on Tuesday, Nitro on Wednesday, and NXT on Thursdays. As far as pay-per-views go, where our first pay-per-view will take place at the end of the month, which will be the King of the Ring, and that'll be your standard King of the Ring tournament, and we will and that'll be with all four shows. Now, one of the things I don't like about Universe Mode is that we're starting in May, and because we're starting in May, that screwed up the calendar for all of my pay-per-views. But anyways, if you look, we're pretty much gonna have a pay-per-view every weekend. The first week will be an NXT pay-per-view. Second week will be a WCW pay-per-view. Third week will be SmackDown pay-per-view. Fourth week will be Raw pay-per-view. And then so we got these four here. Well, I'll pretty much go through each month as we pay-per-views each month as we move along here. August will be SummerSlam. Each brand will have its own week for a SummerSlam event. Then this right here is Unforgiven. For some reason I can't download the I don't think I can download the Unforgiven logo. This right here is, I'm calling this Takeover Dia de Muertos, Day of the Dead, because be horror themed. Okay, November Survivor Series, that will be one night. Hold on one second. Survivor Series will be one night, and that will consist of fatal four ways with champions from each brand. So, and I'll also include some traditional Survivor Series matchups, one for the men, one for the women. December, and Royal Rumble will again, just like SummerSlam, each of those will have their own day. Each brand will have their own night. The last night will have the Royal Rumble match. Here's February, and again, here's what I don't like about. By the way, this is No Way Out here. What I don't like is I can't put WrestleMania at March. I had to put it in April, and the reason how I know this is because I tried individual pay-per-views and it just copied for 2 days, for 2 separate days, and I don't like that. So unfortunately. And of course, I can't put pay-per-views on Friday or Saturday, which, again, I'm not particularly fond of. And I can't put more than one show, like more than one pay-per-view event on the same day. So WrestleMania will be in April. For March, all the April pay-per-views just get shifted to March. Sold Out, Judgment Day, Backlash, Takeover, Triple X. But anyways, that's it. So today we're going to start in May with Raw. If you hadn't seen my tournament matches, let me go ahead and show you our championships that we'll be using. For our tag team championships, we'll have the NXT Tag Team Championship, which is held by Imperium. The WCW Tag Team Championship, which is held by the Steiners. The Raw Tag Team Championship, which I'm using the classic Ruthless Aggression Raw World Tag Team Championships. Those are held by Harlem Heat, and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which like the Raw, I'm using the Ruthless Aggression era WWE Tag Team Championships, and I'll just call them the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I'm not doing a Women's Tag Team Championship at this time. I honestly think that there's enough championships on here. If I find a need to put the Women's Tag Team Championships on there, I'll do that. But I don't think I have enough women wrestlers to do a tag team division for each brand, and I don't plan on combining brands for championships. I like to have separate brands, separate champions. So for the women's championship, I have the NXT Women's Championship, which the NXT Women's Championship looks too much like the NXT Men's Championship, so I made it different by making the strap for the Women's Championship white, just like some of the other ones. Then the WCW. Oh, so Chelsea Green is my NXT Women's Champion, which I found very shocking, concerning the women that were on that brand. WCW has, I put a women's championship for WCW. It looks very similar to the classic WWE Women's Champion. I just added the WCW brand at the top, which you probably can't really see up there, and I added the world moniker on the top. Becky Lynch is my WCW Women's Champion. Shayna Baszler is my SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm using the current SmackDown Women's title. And then my Raw Women's Champion is Deonna Purrazzo. Again, another shock, considering the women that are on the Raw roster. And I'm using the classic Attitude Era Women's Championship. For my men's roster, I'm just gonna go down the line. For NXT, my NXT champion is Adam Page. I already talked about the tag team championships. The NXT North American champion is Jerry Lynn, which if you saw the North American Championship tournament, the finals between Jerry Lynn and Walter, which I'm using Walter, not Gunther. The championship match between Jerry Lynn and Walter was phenomenal, in my opinion. It's definitely worth a watch, especially towards the end. The WCW World Heavyweight Champion is The Rock. The WCW United States Champion is Goldust. Then move further down the line. So I'm using for SmackDown, I'm using the WWE Championship, and Raw, I'm using the Universal Championship. The WWE Champion on SmackDown is Malachi Black, which was one of my top 3 moments of these tournaments was Malachi Black just running through the entire competition. That was a shock, but yet it was pretty awesome to see. Let's see. Keep going. So on Raw has the Intercontinental title, which I'm using the Attitude Era Intercontinental title, and Keith Lee is the champion. And I contemplated putting the North American Championship on SmackDown since the U.S. Championship was going to WCW, but I kind of wanted the North American title to stay with NXT, so instead I'm using the Light Heavyweight Championship for SmackDown, and our WWE Light Heavyweight Champion is Ultimo Dragon. It is going to be used as a secondary title. It's not going to be used in the same way that the Cruiserweight title is used. The Light Heavyweight Championship division will just feature any male superstars not actively competing for a shot at the WWE Championship. And of course, and then we have Raw has the Universal Championship, and the Universal Champion is Big E, and I believe that's it for my champions here. So if you want to look at the rosters, let's see if I can. I don't think I can list. We kind of hard to find the. Actually, look at the rosters here. Oh, here we go. Divisions, maybe. Oh, there's no. Oh, edit division. So here's some of the Raw singles wrestlers here, or just all the Raw wrestlers here in general. Then we got Intercontinental title. So if you guys want to look at some more of these. Okay. All right. Tag teams. The tag teams on Raw. I have APA, Judgment Day, Jurassic Express, Beer Money, DIY, Breezango, Viking Raiders. I renamed them the War Raiders. I don't like Viking Raiders' name. Miz and Morrison and the New Day. And then here are my women's wrestlers here. Again, all the more reason for me to be shocked that Deonna Purrazzo is our women's champion, because you got Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Ronda, Britt Baker. But good for her, though. Good for her. All right, so that's Raw. Go to SmackDown. So again, WWE champion is Malachi Black. Here are some of the men's wrestlers here. And I do have a couple of original created wrestlers here. One of them on Raw's name's Liam McGrady. The other one is Matsumoto. Here's some more of these wrestlers here. Okay. Tag teams. I have Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan. I've called them 1-2 just because of how they enter the ring. Mysterios. I'm not fond of Dominic being on the Judgment Day, and plus he's already a character on this game, so I'm keeping the Mysterios together. Hurt Business. Cedric and Shelton. FTR. Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood. But I think I don't know if I renamed them the Revival. I'm not 100% sure. Edge and Christian. I have the Brothers of Destruction. And then I also have the NWO, Nash and Hogan. And here are the women's wrestlers. All right, then we go to WCW. Oh no, I don't want to delete that show. Whew. All right, so here's some of the men's roster. Eric Vane is another one of my original characters. Why is Sting on WCW? I'm pretty sure he's on Raw. I'll have to double check that. Here's Goldust. Here's some more WCW wrestlers. And tag teams. So I have Legado del Fantasma. I think I call them the LWO, which, is pretty interesting that I put the LWO together before the LWO was put together on Raw. So that's pretty cool. I got Darby Allin. Oh, you know what? Yes, I know what it is. Sting is on Raw because Sting is on Nitro because Darby Allin's on Nitro. So Sting and Darby Allin are together. LAX, the Young Bucks. I also have Proud and Powerful. Then I also have Penta and Phoenix. And I have DX in the form of Road Dogg and X-Pac. And here are the women's wrestlers. Here you go. All right. Then we go to NXT. Here's our NXT wrestlers. So what I've done was if you hadn't seen my tournament videos, I put Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly together as a tag team, and I put them in a stable with Shane McMahon and have rechristened them the Mean Street Posse. All right. Let's see. Here you go. Some more NXT wrestlers. I think I'm doing this just in case some in the NXT Championship division is not the same as this. Anyways, tag teams. Obviously, Imperium is my tag team champions. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. Mustache Mountain. Street Profits. I brought back Heavy Machinery. I put them together. Red Dragon. But I'm putting them as the Undisputed Era, just to kind of be consistent with some of the WWE programming. Dudley's, the Hardys, and also the Mean Street Posse. And here are my NXT women's wrestlers. Now that you guys seen the rosters, let's go to the first show. I do need to make a change to a show here, which I'll get to in a second. But when I look at these, so I like the way that it's set up. So they automatically, so I'm doing this automatically set up just to kind of get the ball rolling and see what comes out of the woodwork here. And so I do that in the very first match. It's bound to be a banger. I got DIY versus The Miz and Morrison, and if you look at the bottom of their names, you see potential rivalry. So the idea, and looking at this and seeing a potential rivalry between DIY and Miz and Morrison, like who wouldn't want to see that? Like especially Miz and Morrison in their prime as like when they were SmackDown tag team champions. And I haven't seen much of them when they got back together. But seriously though, DIY and Miz and Morrison, it's a hell of a rivalry. So that'll be our first match on the card. Then we'll have Goldberg versus Kalisto. I imagine that might be a squash, but we'll see what happens. Bayley versus Lana. The tag team champions will be in non-title action against Eric and Ivar of the War Raiders. Keith Lee will go up against Tommy Dreamer. Deonna Purrazzo, our women's champion, will be in non-title action against Shotzi. Then we have Samoa Joe versus Rikishi. That'll be a good one to watch. Then we have Charlotte Flair versus Britt Baker, DMD. So what I'm thinking with that one is I'm thinking that match will be a number one contenders match. The winner will face Deonna Purrazzo at the end of the month. I don't want to put it at King of the Ring. I just want to King of the Ring will focus on the King of the Ring tournament. Actually, I think some of these might be qualifying matches. I think that's what will happen here. Keith Lee, Tommy Dreamer, Samoa Joe, and Rikishi. I think those two will be my qualifying matches for the King of the Ring. Our main event, I do need to change this because Sting is not on the Raw roster. He's on the WCW roster. But our main event will be a Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match. Let's go ahead and make this change. Customize participants. All right, so Raw. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure. Let me go ahead and confirm the male roster. So I don't want to take up too much time here. In the future, once I get all these intros done, I just want to maybe just go through the shows, not spend as much time talking. All right, Brock, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, maybe Finn Balor, maybe John. I'm gonna put John Moxley in there. I'm gonna put John Moxley in there. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Edit matches. So our main event will be a number one contender Fatal 4-Way match between Brock, Cena, Austin, and John Moxley. Make sure that's set. That is set. shaping up to be a good show. All right. Our first night is set. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. If there's anything on the show that kind of seems off, I may not be able to see it, but just let me know in the comments. If it's on YouTube, put in the comments too. If there's anything I might need to fix, just let me know, because especially with entrances, because I did take a lot of these downloaded superstars off of Community Creations. But without further delay, let's start the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Raw, the longest-running weekly episodic television program in history. We have a great show in store for you tonight.
Yeah, and this arena's so loud, I can hardly hear myself think.
That's a good thing. Maybe we won't have to listen to you speak. And the WWE Universe knows they're in for something special here tonight.
This matchup about to get started, and they just attacked him from behind.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Guys didn't even have a chance.
The bell hasn't even rung yet.
And the sound of the bell begins this tag match with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with John Morrison and The Miz.
Hard to decide what team has the advantage here. It'll probably come down to who can cut the ring in half the best, who can control the pace. Buster!
All set now.
If it's locked in, it could be nap time.
I think he's got... How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows his way out. Mat slam with some attitude.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Oh, upper clothesline.
Oh, the old taste of pain.
Shoulders down.
Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did.
What a punch. He's a projectile now.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Yeah, he might want to tag out just to have the fresher teammate in right now. Not that he can't fend for himself right now.
Really just laying it in.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Ciampa looking to hurt his opponent.
This is a good job of containing the great agility Morrison possesses. And they score the win. What a tag match.
These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
Here are your winners, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY.
The challenger unable to make it back in time. The ref really had no choice.
Not the win they wanted, but it's a win nonetheless. The most dominant competitors ever.
Breathing fire and raining destruction like a dragon.
A focused gaze on the face of Goldberg.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg!
Two numbers come to mind. 173 consecutive wins in WCW. 12, a dozen years away from WWE, returned to win the Universal Championship twice. Byron, you ready?
Put your hands up, Michael.
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Kalisto!
Former United States champion, former Cruiserweight champion. The sky's the limit for the Luchador.
Hey, Kalisto thrives on overcoming insurmountable odds.
And Kalisto, for his size, has accomplished so much. He doesn't realize that he's 5'4" and only weighs 175 pounds. This man Goldberg is destroying the competition in WWE and doing so with unbelievable intensity.
It's no secret, Goldberg's on a seek and destroy mission, and he plans on accomplishing it through intimidation and brute force.
Tonight's another opportunity for Goldberg to prove he hasn't missed a beat.
And standing opposite Kalisto, a superstar who treats the laws of physics like they're optional.
Kalisto would make Isaac Newton rethink his life's work, but there's something about Kalisto that doesn't sit well with me. Kalisto sees himself as a resident superhero, though I think he's flying a little too close to the sun, and someone's bound to bring him back down to reality.
We know Kalisto has a lot of tools in his arsenal. Which one is the key to victory?
It has to be his speed. Kalisto isn't the strongest guy, and he definitely isn't the biggest guy, but he may be the fastest. If he leans into that
Quickly, the cover! And he manages to kick out in one.
got to change something up with the pin technique.
And here goes Kalisto to the top rope. Sky high. Diving leg drop. Mamma mia! And shockingly, Goldberg is being dominated.
Kalisto putting that quickness and speed to good use. I think his opponent's starting to tire out.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Can you guys believe the power?
flinged across the way.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
What a hurricane rana!
He's taking some good hits.
Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow! Frankensteiner! Nice!
Kalisto gets countered. Can he score the pin? Powerbomb out at one.
These men knew this match was going to be hard-fought. Choke slam? Oh, no!
All the way.
Oh, into a spine buster.
Crippling. That's just a sample of Goldberg's ridiculous power. Goldberg sees the finish line. This'll do it. Up and...
Goldberg's got it! He's got it!
2, 3. And he picks up a monumental victory. No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
I can't imagine a world in which they're not proud of that win.
I think it may be time to start counting again. With a win like that, Goldberg may be embarking on another legendary streak.
Well, she was once one of the sweetest. She's now one of the meanest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Hey, despite what you think about Bayley, there's no denying what she's accomplished. The first Grand Slam champion in the women's division.
And there's also no denying that Bayley has no problem stepping on anyone along the way.
It's because Bayley thanks herself for all of her accomplishments, and you can't argue with the results. Bayley knows how to win.
Grown tired of being an underdog. She's tired of being overlooked.
Has toppled every foe that stood in her way.
Look who's here!
And accompanied by Naomi from Moscow, the Ravishing Russian, Lana!
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources and get some verification on that.
Well, tell me you guys didn't just say that.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring, has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. primed and ready for action.
More like primed and ready to look for shortcuts. Bailey's more about winning at all costs than winning the right way these days. Some role model.
Byron, I don't necessarily agree with Bailey's tactics in the ring lately, but you have to admit, before her makeover, so to speak, she'd racked up plenty of accomplishments all by herself. Bailey is more than capable in the ring, and I'd like to believe she'll be ready to bring the fight here tonight.
And on the other side of the ring is Lana, a superstar who has overcome more than her fair share of challenges. People say she doesn't belong, but that has only fueled Lana to work twice as hard to prove them wrong.
Lana never hesitates to take on new obstacles.
Will this be enough? Gets the shoulder up and one.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her. All measured up.
Drop kick to the spine.
Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
What a smash.
That is just insulting. Oof, face stop.
Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Soaring. She comes up empty. She catches Bailey with a counter.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Bailey climbs the turnbuckle. Diving senton bomb.
That was amazing.
Counter from Lana.
Then into place.
Sky high. Way up there. She's got it. Got her shoulders down. 1, 2. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Now trampling the opposition.
Bailey avoids the assault. Lana sidesteps that.
Bailey sent to the outside. She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
What a smash.
That is just insulting. Just dropped her like she was nothing.
4. Climbs back into the ring. Gets inside the ring. Caught the leg. Double axe handle. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck. Kick to the back of the knee. Watch this.
Rose plant.
Feeling like it's over for Lana.
2. And a kick out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
And Bailey can barely believe it. Bailey had her dead to rights. Thought she had the three, but it was a factor of milliseconds.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This is excruciating. Look at the body. Look at how her body is.
Oh, she wants out, but she'll do anything to make it happen.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Right in the jaw.
What a shot. Stop after stop. Relentless. Torturous knee.
Come on. What's going on here? Pay attention to your competition. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. She still has life.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Ooh, slam.
With authority.
she's losing some steam now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Bayley could be thinking about the end.
House plant. Can Bayley take advantage?
There's two. Bayley has done it. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Here is your winner, Bayley!
There you have it, the one standing tall at the end of this hotly contested match.
Absolutely. That's the kind of win that can catapult you to bigger and better things.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 560 pounds, the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Harlem Heat.
Take a look at the talent in competition here. You can see exactly why the WWE Universe is so amped up for this one.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Ivar and Eric the Viking Raiders.
Take a look at this team, completely on the same page. Such incredible teamwork they've shown. I can't wait to see them compete.
The WWE Tag Team division is more competitive than ever. As these two teams get into it, I can almost guarantee this match will be one to remember.
The standards for tag team action just keep getting higher and higher around here.
Producing a trampling. Oh, reversal catches Booker T. Oh, what a roundhouse kick.
What a hot shot. Sent all the way to the outside. Setting it up. Nice neck breaker.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
And an elbow.
And Booker T escapes danger.
Powerbomb planted. 5, 6.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Kick right on point.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
He's tagging out.
Uh-oh. Kick to the stomach. Ooh. Look at this. Boom. Nice. He reverses it. Setting it up. Boom. Uh-oh. Carefully measured.
Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker.
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? Being put into knots. Oh no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but can he...
The crab locked in, nice counter.
Tagged in. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Getting tossed.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Booker T tags in.
Oof. That can knock you out. Big punch finds its mark.
Booker cuts him off. Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Oh, here we go. Brainbuster.
For the victory here.
He keeps his team in the match.
Ivar sent to the outside.
Booker T all the way to the top rope.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? He's absorbed some damage already. Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Wrenching the arm.
DDT. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Booker T. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Into the pay window. A kick out at 2. What a match.
I got. I know what's next.
Scissor kick.
And Ivar's laid out. Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. Clean tag for his partner. Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here.
Buster. Hoping to end it here.
1, 2, 3.
And he will finally do it. What a victory.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Here are your winners, Steve E. Ray and Booker T. Harlem Heat.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Put that match in a museum or a textbook so future teams can study to learn this craft.
This show has become limitless.
This is a man who was born to bring it day in and day out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Wichita Falls, Texas. Weighing in at 320 pounds.
I can't believe this. I can't believe the nerve he's got interrupting this matchup.
You shouldn't be surprised, Saxton. This superstar only cares about one person, himself.
Look out. Watch out, watch out!
He takes control. A lot of people are stunned when they see Keith Lee climb the ropes, but the truth is, he's totally at home atop the turnbuckles. How do you strategize for Lee's ability to take flight?
If I were in there tonight, I'd do everything I can to keep Lee off the ropes. A man Lee's size can do a lot of damage from high up, and a projectile his size is very difficult to avoid. Keep this one on the map, you might have a chance.
Right in the breadbasket. Caught with a DDT. An elusive Keith Lee there.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Gustavo, it's over. All in a night's work.
Here comes a true superstar.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Hackensack, New Jersey, the WWE Raw Women's Champion, Deanna Puerta.
Oh, the swagger, the boasting, the downright arrogance of this athlete. Honestly, it's more than I can bear.
Good. Feel free to excuse yourself at any time. I'll be here to celebrate their well-earned appreciation of themselves.
Well, this is a true ballsy entrance.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Shotzi looks like she'd be sticky to touch.
Well, she was a finalist on WWE Tough Enough back in 2015, but was medically disqualified.
Fought hard to earn her way on the independent scene, recovered from that medical condition, and now she is right where she belongs, here in WWE.
Already a big following in the WWE Universe. Shotzi.
It's always better to follow a tank than have to face it.
Why don't you get up there and test that theory, Saxton?
Nah, I'm good.
And you have to respect the work this superstar has been putting in order to meet the kind of challenge she faces tonight.
Without a doubt, we've seen the hard work paying off. You don't find yourself in a match like this with... From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Oh! She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
And she had Shotzi's number there.
Shotzi holds her off.
Wrench in the arm.
Not done yet, into the arm breaker.
Hammerlock.
Boom!
Straining that trapezius muscle. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. The armbar is locked in.
Oh, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Could be tapped. Great counter, that Fujiwara armbar. Face first off the knee. We all know that the mantra of Shotzi Blackheart is TCB, take care of business. With that in mind, Corey, what is the best course of action for Shotzi's competition to do the same thing here?
Formulating a game plan for someone as wild as Shotzi can be futile. But in this case, the best option really is to take care of business yourself. Don't let what Shotzi's doing affect you. Just stay the course and focus on your style.
And here's a cover. And a shoulder in the air.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Uh-oh, jawbreaker! Call the dentist. And Shotzi's in control.
Yeah, Blackheart's proven hard to keep up with. Yeah, she's getting a determined focus again.
So much damage inflicted.
Stomping down.
Targeting the leg there.
Counters that.
Oh, man.
Shotzi with the retaliation. Face first off the knee. Her shoulders are down. 1, 2, kick out just in time.
That was a long 2 count there.
Climbing to the top rope.
Diving senton.
Shotzi just might have finished things.
Is it enough? The cover! 2, 3. An emphatic victory. And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner, Shotzi!
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
A man who lives his life wanting to prove to the world that he's the baddest man around.
Yeah, Joe always promises a beating of the highest order.
You better be careful, Saxton. If you're not, Joe might also take your seat at the commentary table. That's what I call an upgrade.
Saxton, stop dancing.
I can't help it. It's like my hips and my hands have a mind of their own.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 425 pounds, Rikishi!
He's held the Intercontinental Championship, multiple tag team titles.
And Kishi may be the best dancer in WWE history, besides you, Cole.
Thanks, Corey. I won a number of dance contests.
Hey, did you guys know I used to watch Rikishi tapes to get ready for my 8th grade?
Anyhow, Corey, what do you think about Rikishi and his career?
I think Rikishi is one of the most fun-loving, yet dominant WWE superstars we have ever seen. Deceptively agile, hard-hitting, and no one has more fun than the big man.
What about me?
Saxton, get off the desk. This is not permission for you to twerk.
Ah, raising the roof, Corey. Watch me.
Plenty about Samoa Joe's physical abilities in the ring that can intimidate his opponents, but it's really his sadistic intelligence that should make their blood run cold.
Yeah, Joe has one of the sharpest minds for brutality we've ever seen. He always comes to the ring with a master plan in mind.
And that plan usually contains plenty of pain and suffering. We'll see if Joe is able to execute on his bad intentions tonight.
And then we've got Rikishi, a beloved superstar who is fueled by the WWE Universe.
Yeah, when Rikishi's got the crowd behind him, he can do some amazing things. Stomping. Ouch. Just cranking the head. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
And he has an answer for Rikishi.
Oh, what a chop.
Overhand strikes and a big knee. Here's some free advice for Rikishi in this match. He needs to throw his weight around. The more he puts his 400-plus pounds of weight behind his attacks, the more forceful they'll become.
Well, using his size to devastating effect is one of the things Rikishi does best, so I'm sure he'll take you up on that advice, Corey.
From the top. He thinks he has it.
Getting the shoulder up before, too.
Not even a near fall there.
And setting him up. Oh, a knee to the ears.
That's going to hurt.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
That brutal assault was just part of Joe's master plan for destruction.
Hits him with the counter.
Golly, that sounded rough. Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
Draped across the top rope.
Oh, what a right. Man, that's some attitude behind it. Spiked. And the electricity of this moment is coursing through his veins. Hoping to end it here.
This is it. He breaks the ref's count after one.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Set up in the corner of the ring. And a reversal by Joe.
Oh, what an atomic drop. Pow.
And a senton. He's going for the pin. This could be it. It only gets a 1 count.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. A strong knee connects.
And set him up. Oh, knee to the ears.
That's going to hurt.
Inverted atomic drop incoming.
Big boot.
He's reminding his competition that they'll only ever be second best.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Textbook scoop slam.
Uh-oh.
Side drop.
Looking for the victory. 2. Oh, my God. How is he still in this match?
By the skin of his teeth.
You have to imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going to dig deep?
Headbutt by Kishi. Oh,
Kishi
no.
getting his opponent in position.
Turn out the lights. The party is over.
Shaker.
Even Joe may not come back after that.
2 count.
What a win for Rikishi.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Rikishi!
This kind of win establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
Rest assured, this was not a loss for Samoa Joe. It was a mere escape for his opponent.
Here comes the queen, the franchise, and the self-proclaimed opportunity.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You know, the WWE Universe, at least many in it, believe that she's been handed title opportunities in main events.
Well, many of those same doubters live in their parents' basements, Cole. I wouldn't necessarily value their opinion. This is Charlotte Flair. This is the queen. This is the opportunity.
So, Byron, from your parents' basement, what do you feel about Charlotte Flair?
First of all, I moved out last week, Michael. And second of all, I do think Charlotte's ego could be a bit out of control at times.
After everything Charlotte Flair has accomplished in her career, her ego is allowed to be as big as it possibly can be.
She's got an amazing robe.
Saxton, how have you not learned by now? You need to open the ropes for the queen.
Corey, haven't you heard? I'm no longer on road duty.
Oh, I didn't get that memo. One of the best competitors in the women's division.
And from Pennsylvania, Brittany Baker!
Highly anticipated matchup. The competitors competitors in this one have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
She certainly knows how to get a reaction, and she'll get an even bigger one when she wins this match.
And this is a woman that has had a lot of talk around her. A lot of people wondering if the hype around her is warranted.
Yeah, and this is now her opportunity to justify all that hype. An opportunity to show why she's been creating such a buzz.
A win here could do just that.
And then you have Charlotte, a talent with natural flair, no pun intended, for making in-ring domination and devastation actually look kind of majestic.
That's because it is majestic, Saxton, to share the ring with such a naturally gifted superstar. The entire women's division really should thank Charlotte for being such a giving and benevolent queen. Showing her competition what a real superstar looks like. Here it comes. Caught with a neck breaker.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Sharp elbow.
Shoulders down. 1, 2. And still hanging on.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Coming in hot.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
And she finds an answer to Charlotte.
Nice clothesline. Telling her opposition, you are way out of your depth here. That's gonna hurt. Stomp to the leg. Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
Charlotte is a superstar known for her imposing demeanor, for her streak of absolute dominance. With that in mind, what exactly is the key to success against her here, if anything?
It may not seem it, but the queen is a mere mortal. She's not invincible, especially the more frustrated she gets. And if this match can go much longer without Charlotte getting the W, trust me, we'll see her frustrated. 8! Reminding her who all these people really paid to see.
Russian leg sweep.
Left to the body. Ooh, brutal body shot.
I love this, one of my favorite moves of all time.
The modified surfboard's locked in.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Signature big boot from Flair.
Right there, Charlotte showed that picture-perfect combination of domination and devastation.
Cranking the head. Can she keep her down? 1, 2. She was close to the end there.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Turning the tables. Sling blade.
Charlotte able to steer clear. Pick the leg.
Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring.
To the arm. Charlotte always dangerous from up high. The queen.
Souls. Incredible. The cover, shoulders down. 1, 2. Just barely breaks the pin in time.
Oh, so close. What a chop.
definitely taking their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around.
Blast off.
Able to sidestep it. Looking for the rings of Saturn. It's a pin.
Being contorted doesn't look good. Flair couldn't avoid it.
Trouble! In trouble! Tap out! She's got to tap out! She's going to get hurt! Seriously hurt! She's trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope and finally breaks it.
She's lucky she got out in time.
Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
German suplex. Countering the queen.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
Knees, knee, face. Will this be enough? And a big victory here tonight. We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
Here is your winner, Brittany Baker.
And this one really came down to the wire, but you're looking at the winner who pulled it out.
That'll knock Charlotte down a peg or two.
I think so, too. The Beast is here!
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Emotionless, heartless, and hell-bent on absolute destruction. That, my friends, is the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
I felt the wrath of Brock Lesnar. You don't want to get in the ring with this man.
You don't want to get in the ring with him. You don't want to get in the cage with him. You don't want to eat breakfast with him. Brock Lesnar will hurt you wherever he's at.
I'm trying not to make eye contact with him.
The most decorated combat athlete in the world.
It's John Cena.
And his opponents, first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Cena's beaten a who's who of this business. Hall of Famers, living legends, Triple H, HBK, The Rock. The list goes on and on.
He has won Royal Rumbles, Elimination Chambers, Money in the Bank matches, and the most WWE title reigns.
He's also won the hearts and minds of the WWE Universe.
As fickle as the audience can be at times, they know true greatness when they see it.
We are witnessing greatness.
And that bodes well for his chances here tonight.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 241 pounds, John Morse Lee.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
The leader of the Attitude Era, the Rattlesnake.
The biggest anti-hero in WWE history.
And from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So many amazing moments, but Corey, remember when Stone Cold stunned Byron?
Oh my God, yes. How could I forget?
Hey, at least I got a free adult beverage out of it.
I thought you didn't drink, Byron.
Well, only with Stone Cold.
Corey, what should be the game plan in this type of match?
The plan should be in place to isolate and eliminate the most dominant force in the match, and then the remaining three competitors do battle until there's a winner.
It makes sense to create a 3-on-1 situation, but be careful if that superstar finds her way back into the match. They will be out for retribution.
Remember the rules of this matchup. The first superstar to gain pinfall or submission will pick up the victory. Austin with a reversal. They just punch him in the chest. And like a blind sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
Not target of the arm. Fan four ways are about as and will this be it? Able to stop the pin count here.
Ooh, well measured.
He's ejected from the ring. He's looking a little off balance. Taking this outside. This could be good. Up with a lariat. There's a fisherman suplex.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Gotta find a way to get out of this. Oh, look at this. Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Uh-oh. What a takedown.
Fujiwara armbar.
Sharp elbows to the body, looking to fight his way out.
Oh, right on the arm.
Trying to fight their way out of harm's way. Elbows to the jaw. Hurricanrana.
Austin not in a good place right now. The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
Out of the ring. What's his plan here?
Off the barricade. Cena stays off the attack. Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now. Big boy.
plan here can't be good.
Oh, man.
And Cena finds himself on the receiving end. What's he being put in?
Planted face first. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, God, that hurt. Tagged with a punch.
Austin just stomping away. Headlock cinched in and just tossed their opponent.
Lesnar with a well-timed shot. Laying out with a power slam. Oh, what a wind-up.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him. And he barely evades. Re-enters under the ropes. That Texas pile driver.
He's starting to struggle here. Yeah, but at this point, Cole, the fatal four-way is still anyone's to win. Rear chin lock, and now just rapid-fire punches. Here he goes for the win.
1, 2. How in the world did he kick out? How in the world did he do that?
Forearm all across the face.
Oh, man. Evades the attack.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
Cena warding him off.
Go behind.
He turns it around. To the outside.
This could get wild.
He'll head to the ring. German suplex release. He has just completely lost his wind.
Yeah, he's got to dig deep and find another win if he wants to stay in this.
Neck breaker.
Strong forearm.
That's handled from the middle rope. A breaker.
Stunner. Austin got it. Austin got it.
Into the cover.
Landing on top of the skull. What a decisive victory for Steve Austin. That was incredible.
And here's another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
An enormous win here in this fatal four-way match.
All four competitors in this match gave everything they had.
But there can only be one winner in the end, and you are looking at them.
All right, Twitch, let's talk about this. Overall, a good show. A good way to kick off this EFET, which is more than I can say for our opening contest. So we had The Miz and John Morrison intentionally getting themselves counted out in their match against DIY. This is very unacceptable. You know, on this show, the very first match, you got to go out there and kill it. and The Miz and John Morrison were derelict in their responsibilities. So, as a result, at the King of the Ring, in addition to the King of the Ring tournament, which we'll talk about in a minute, The Miz and John Morrison will face off against DIY in a Falls Count Anywhere match. That way there can be no excuses. There must be a winner. Let's look at this unread news. Rivals. Yep. John Morrison, The Miz carried out a relentless assault on Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. No, they did not. No, they did not. Anyways, yes, like I said, at the King of the Ring, The Miz and John Morrison will face DIY in a Falls Count Anywhere match. There must be a winner. Some other really important takeaways that I got from this. I had intended on the Charlotte Flair and Britt Baker match to be a number one contenders match, which, a couple things. One, I definitely need to update Britt Baker's entrance. So definitely going to do that before next Monday. But secondly, Shotzi, in a non-title match, pinned the Raw Women's Champion. So, next week on Raw, Shotzi will have another chance at Deonna Purrazzo, but this time it will be for the Raw Women's Championship. Some other interesting notes to come out of this. Keith Lee was supposed to compete. Let me see if I can get to the results here. Actually, I can't get to the results. But anyways, Keith Lee was supposed to compete in a King of the Ring qualifier, but the Intercontinental Champion was attacked pre-match by Akira Tozawa. Now, because of this, I can't have Keith Lee, my Intercontinental Champion, be distracted in a King of the Ring scenario with someone at his heels. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask Keith Lee to take care of his business first. And that will take place. That will also take place next week on Raw. The Intercontinental title will be on the line as Keith Lee will take on Akira Tozawa. And another really interesting development in our main event tonight, a fatal four-way match. Stone Cold Steve Austin pinned John Cena to become the number one contender for the Universal Championship. And how that plays out over the next few weeks, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on that. But as of right now, Big E's next competitor will be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And of Britt Baker will eventually get her shot at the Women's Championship against the winner of tomorrow's Women's Championship match between Deonna Purrazzo and Shotzi. Well, that's it for now. Tomorrow we'll take a look at SmackDown. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you have any comments, just put it in the comments section, and we'll go ahead and we'll see you tomorrow.